Hello, it's that college football guy here with another video. Yeah, I'm here at home, and it's time to do a quick little recap of the 3 games that happened on Friday. First and foremost, let me get one thing out of the way. Everybody, please hit the thumbs up on the video. Helps the analytics, helps the video get seen by more people. Comment on the video. I love interacting with everybody, and subscribe to the channel. We're really, really close to 200 subscribers. I haven't checked them yet this morning, but we'll see how close we are. Right now, let's get into the 3 games we had yesterday. The AAC battle. I had prediction yesterday was Cincinnati would win, but wouldn't cover that point spread. Well, they didn't cover it, but they did win. Cincinnati beat East Carolina 27-25. For East Carolina, Holton Ahlers, 26 of 46, 280 yards, 2 touchdowns, no INTs, a 68.5 QBR. Decent QBR. C.J. Johnson was his favorite receiver, 7 receptions for 123 yards and a touchdown. Team rushing, 33 carries for 174 yards and a touchdown. That's not bad. And Keaton Mitchell, their sophomore starting running back, 16 carries for 112 yards and a touchdown. The rest of the team, if you do the math, is 17 carries for 62 yards. Not great. Team defense, they had 2 sacks, a QB hurry, an INT, and a fumble recovery. So they got 2 turnovers. And there's Jeremy Lewis and Elijah Morris sacked Ben Bryant for a safety to start the scoring of the game. The start of the scoring of the game made it 2-0. It was 2-0 East Carolina to start the game. Originally start. And their Andrew Conrad, their freshman kicker, 1 for 2 on field goals. I brought that up because of the fact it was only a 2-point game. Cincinnati, Ben Bryant, 14 of 30, 244 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 INT, a 51.2 QBR. Not too good. Tyler Scott was his main receiver, 7 receptions for 140 yards and a touchdown. Team rushing, this will not get it done. 26 carries for 66 yards. That's not going to do it. Team defense, they didn't have a sack, they didn't have an INT, they didn't have a fumble recovery. They had 3 QB hurries, and Ivan Pace Jr. had 2 with a 3. But how they had extra scoring? Well, Jadon Thompson, hope that's saying his room, had a 100-yard kick return touchdown. That helps. And Ryan Coe, their kicker, was 2 for 2 in field goals, including hitting the 21-yarder to give them the lead, which ended up being the final score of the game with 9:42 left in the 4th. So congratulations to Cincinnati. They beat East Carolina, and they move on. Now, USC and Colorado. Yeah, like Colorado had a shot in this one. USC won 55-17. Good Lord. For Colorado, J.T. Stroud, their star transfer quarterback, sophomore, 11 for 21, 124 yards, no touchdowns, 1 INT. A 5.4 QBR. Yikes, that's bad. Team rushing, 35 carries for 135 yards and 2 touchdowns, and Alex Fontenot was the leading rusher for 20 carries for 108 yards and a touchdown. The other touchdown was scored by J.T. Stroud, who was just, I think he was negative yardage, but the rest of the team is 15 carries for 27 yards and the touchdown, which was done by Stroud. Team defense, 3 sacks, a QB hurry, 1 INT, no fumble recoveries. At least they got a turnover. USC, when it's working, it's working. Caleb Williams, 14 of 26. That's great. 268 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 INT, a 64.0 QBR. They were out so far up in front, they brought in the freshman quarterback, Miller Moss, to come in. He was 6 or 7 for 78 yards with 1 touchdown and no INTs, a 62.3 QBR. This is the difference between a team like Georgia and a team like SC. My problem with Georgia has been one thing. They get the lead and they stick it in the deep freeze. They don't try to score. They just slow down. USC kept laying it on. They kept putting on points. They didn't just put in cruise control. That's one thing that Georgia's got to work on. Team rushing, 41 carries for 85 yards and 3 touchdowns. Not great. Caleb Williams had 2 rushing touchdowns on 8 carries for -4 yards. Not exactly too good, right? I'm not the only one, Team defense, 3 sacks, a QB hurry, an INT, and a fumble recovery. All 3 sacks were done by Tuli Tuipulotu, and Tyrone Talini. Tuipulotu had 2.5 sacks. The other half sack was by Talini when they did a 12-yard safety on J.T. Stroud. Yeah, folks, you heard this right. We haven't had that many safeties, and in the first 2 games on this day, on Friday, we had 1 apiece. We had 2. There's some days, weeks, months we didn't have a safety. Hit 2 in the same day, let alone in consecutive games. This is crazy. But USC dominated and got the wins. Congratulations to SC for yet another win. Now they climb to 9-1. Fresno State UNLV. I said Fresno was 8.5-point favorite. They would most likely win but not cover. Yeah, they won, but they didn't cover. Fresno State beat UNLV 37-30. In fact, UNLV was up 16-14 at the half. Doug Brumfield from UNLV, 18 of 33, 172 yards, no touchdowns, no INTs, a 64.1 QBR. Team rushing, 39 carries for 219 yards and 2 touchdowns. Aiden Robbins, their running back, 26 carries for 144 yards and a touchdown, and that touchdown was on a 66-yard run. I'll mention why that's important here. Team defense, 1 sack, 1 QB hurry, no INTs, one sack and 1 fumble recovery, no QB hurries or INTs. Fresno State, 28 of 30. Jake Haener, I'm jumping in my head of myself. Jake Haener, 28 of 34, 313 yards, 3 touchdowns, no INTs, 90.1 QBR. That's how you get it done. And his favorite receiver was Jalen Moreno-Cropper, 8 receptions for 164 yards and 2 touchdowns, including 2 big bombs. I think one was 50 and one was 30 yards. Team rushing, 26 carries for 68 yards and a touchdown. The longest carry Fresno State had in this game was 6 yards. 6 yards? UNLV's get 60 yards or 10 yarders. You can't get 6, more than 6? That has got to get worked on. And I heard the fact the announcer saying in the game in the highlights, they did a great job on the offensive line. No, you didn't. Because if you did a great job, you did a great job in pass protection, but running the football, that you said they did a great job running the ball? No, they didn't do a great job running the ball. The announcers were a little bit screwed up on that one. Team defense, they had a sack, no QB hurries, no INTs, no fumble recoveries. They didn't get a turnover. At least UNLV had that. But Fresno trailed late, got a touchdown on a rushing touchdown to take the lead back and never really looked back. The field goal made it closer, was actually a 10-point lead, and UNLV's kicker got a field goal to cut it to 7 with I think less than a minute left. So that score is kind of deceptive. But Fresno State beats UNLV 37-30. So I got 3-0 my predictions in that game, including against the spread, so not bad. Next video you're going to see, folks, is that prediction video for a lot of games this Saturday. And I mean a lot. I'll get into that one a little bit once this one finishes uploading. I've got all the data and everything ready to go and record it right after I finish recording this one. So let me know down in the comments what result kind of surprised you. Anything surprised you at all? Let me know down in the comments. So thanks everybody for watching the video. As always, please like the video, comment, and subscribe. Thanks everybody for watching. Be safe and please be good to each other.